Today we're going to talk about flowers, specifically roses. See, beautiful metal rose. Love this rose. I have a whole bunch of those. So roses, I tried to find the one that was the most closely to being a white rose because that is what we're looking for in this. See, got a white rose there. We have, even the cat has a white rose. We've got a white rose. Oh, maybe that's not a rose. Looks like something. Anyway, so let's see. She doesn't have any roses. She totally deserves some roses. Why doesn't she have any roses? Oh, look at this one. There we go. She's carrying the rose. So there are roses. Also, I got my kid here. That's dandelion fluff, but it kind of looked white rose-ish. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out different things. This is my crazy vision board of Fool energy. So roses. What the heck do roses have to do with the Fool? The Fool is a boy who's running around in the fields and jumping around. Shouldn't he be picking, I don't know, daisies or daffodils or something like that? No. Roses. Specifically white roses. Why? Because white roses represent innocence and purity and also being naive to the world. And kind of, we go back to the sun thing, being blind to the fact that things are not so rosy all the time. Yes, you knew a pun was coming eventually. So roses. The rose symbolism has a whole bunch of other meanings as well in the tarot, but I feel like that should be saved for some of the other cards that lean a little more heavily into those meanings. I'm going to stick to the meaning of purity and, you know, naivete and all of those kinds of things. So the innocence factor. The rose is usually in full bloom, which is interesting because when we're talking about flowers and the Fool, some other flowers that can be related to the Fool are like basically the buds and like new leaves and things like that on trees, because again, it represents that growth and newness and innocence and purity. So I am surprised that the rose is always in full bloom on the Fool card, but also to the same degree, not so surprised, because you want to have that full bloom of you are completely naive and completely new to the world. You are open to everything, wide open, like the flower, but you have no idea what the heck is going on, which is the Fool energy altogether. You have no idea what's going on, which is why we go back to that little dog who's trying to save your butt. And he is also white, which again represents purity, innocence, all of those kinds of things. So I know that Mary has a ton of floral paper that she's been trying to get rid of because she's not supposed to buy any more floral paper. But I'm sure you can cut out some beautiful roses, or maybe just have a whole field of roses behind your Fool. I don't know. But roses are definitely important. There are some other flowers that are representative, but again, we're going to stick to the roses for simplicity's sake. Simple. That's another thing the Fool is representative of.